Greetings, greetings, and welcome to the Positive Tarot once again. Welcome if it's your first time, and welcome back if it is not your first time. It has been a while since I last posted my last video, but from this year on, or from this posting on, I will be posting more often. Thank you once again for all those who subscribed, and I invite everybody who hasn't done so to do so. So, moving on to the message for today. As you can see, the card is turned upside down. No, like backwards. Actually, you see the back. You see the back of the card before you see the front of the card. And I shuffled the cards and actually wished for a card to come out backwards so that I can try and sense, the message behind the card, right? And I am sensing a lot of change. Change is coming, and it's going to be a surprising change, the same way that this card is going to be a surprise for me when I turn it around. But I will take the messages as they resonate. So I think already the message that is coming through is sometimes something could come along your way and you might not have expected it, but you go with it, you go with the flow. You will get inspiration or motivation while you are already on the way or already on your course, right? It's like, what can I say? Sometimes you don't always have to know or see the full picture. Sometimes you can only have a clue as to what is going on, or even less than a clue, but you still move forward. Because as you go forward, you will get more information or you will learn more. But what I can sense is like a time for change. So this card, I'm just going to turn it around. I don't really recall whether it was upright or upside down. But yeah, okay, cool. Actually, it's upside down for me. So this is the card. Ah, man, I've angled this camera in such a way that, okay, let me zoom out a bit so you can see. Okay, cool. So this is the nine of wands, right? So when this card is upright, it's actually not really one of my favorite cards, because this guy, if you can have a look, oh my gosh, this focus is terrible. Okay, the other videos I used my cell phone. I'm actually trying to use a camera, and it's something to get quite used to. Something about transition as well, and adjustment. Don't be afraid to transition into something new. You will adjust on the way. But this person looks very, very, very afraid and is holding on to something, right? So the message that I'm actually getting, okay, traditionally this card is about, worry and fear and anxiety and being afraid. But what I'm sensing right now is like, holding on. This person is so desperately holding on, but there are so many other ones, so many other things are waiting, this person. But because this person has turned their backs towards these ones, it's almost as if they don't see these ones, and they're so desperately holding on to this one, right? And so protective over it. So if I were to turn it upside down, the message for today would be, let go. Just let go. Don't be afraid to let go. It's okay to let go. Everything has its time. Everything has a beginning and an end. And just because something ends, it doesn't mean that it is the end of the world itself. Like sometimes you can be so dramatic when something ends, either at the end of a job or the end of a day, the end of a relationship, or even the end of let's say you're in university, like, oh my gosh, now I'm done with school, I don't know what to do with my life. Like, no, it's not the end of the world. It's just the end of a phase, and it's okay to let go. Don't be afraid to let go, actually. Because letting go is where the freedom is going to come through, where your personal power is going to be manifested, where even you will see aspects of yourself that you might not have been aware of. Oh my goodness, it is so challenging to get focus over here. Okay, so excuse this movement, but uneasiness and unsteadiness is all part of taking a new journey or doing something new. right? And don't be afraid. Don't hold on so desperately to something as if you were to let it go, it would be the end of the world. No, there's probably many more avenues or people or jobs or opportunities or whatever it is that you're currently going through right now. There's probably many more things awaiting you. And interestingly, you probably left them behind you. They're behind you, not even ahead of you. Like, you've probably even already passed so many opportunities without seeing them. What you gotta do is turn around. The significance of it being behind you is like, it's already there, and you would see it. All you need to do is turn around, and do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. Let go of all fear, of all insecurity. You are not alone. Sometimes also feeling alone can make you feel uneasy. You're not alone. And yeah, everybody and everything, even the earth itself, biblically it is said that in the beginning there was nothing. Even light was created, even the earth, water, everything has a beginning, so, and an end. The world will end, but I don't know when. But I know it will be probably be after you and I and everybody that we all know has long gone. So yeah, our planet is safe, at least for our own lifetime. We can do more to save the planet, but at this point in time, I think it is safe to assume that planet Earth will survive. So yes, do not be afraid. Do not be afraid to let go, and do not be afraid to take a new road, to take a new avenue, to try something new. Let go and let God. Interesting. God has been trying to slip into this conversation, the creation of the world, letting go and letting God. But yeah, it is a time for change. And just as we didn't know what was awaiting us before we turned this card around, the world is full of surprises, and life itself is full of surprises. So yes, that is the message from today, based on the 9 of Wands, which is a very, very fiery. Oh, interestingly enough, 9, numerologically speaking, 9 is a number of completion, So it's okay to be done, to just be done and let go with the one avenue that you were busy with, or the one person, or the one, it could be anything, whichever resonates your current situation. Now is the time, take this as a sign, actually, that you have completed the course, or you've reached the finish line, and you shouldn't be afraid, because if you are in if you are in a specific course of action, or reflect on the motivations. Why have you been on this path for so long? Is it because you're afraid that you won't succeed anywhere? Is it fear driven, or is it actually passion driven? Are you doing the same thing because it's actually, or being in the same place or with the same person because that is actually who and what you love? Or is it because you are afraid that there might not be anything else out there? You're afraid that, oh my goodness, I've invested so much. Yes, you have invested so much. You have gone from 1, you've reached 9. That is a whole process. So it's okay. You're done. As am I. I'm done. Enjoy the rest of your day, and please share, and subscribe. And if you resonated with this reading, please feel free to let me know in the comments. Thank you once again, and all the best with your new journey. And remember, don't be afraid. Yes. Blessings are awaiting you. Surprise.